Welcome in everybody to The Pocket. This is a fantasy football podcast. I'm your host, Preston Lang, and alongside me is Parker Knoll.
What's up, everybody? Glad to have you back. Last week we talked about having a second episode come out with the running backs for tight ends. We actually recorded that episode and then had some pretty rough audio issues. So we're bringing it to you again this week. This week we'll actually have two episodes. We're going to do tight ends first, and then you'll have another episode with the top 12 quarterbacks. So this will be the week of multiple postings, not last week. We apologize for the mix-up. There's only 5 views on our last post anyway, so most people probably didn't hear it anyway. But in case you were wondering, that's what happened.
These videos will be good to go back on once the fantasy season really gets rolling. You can see how 2025 really finished.
Yeah, I mean, especially if we're looking at ADPs 5 months from now, and we're like, oh man, we should draft DK Metcalf, and then we told you, don't draft that guy 6 months ago. Might be a good review on how people finish, because we kind of forget about how people did last year when we look up, new situation, new this, new that.
Yeah.
Might be nice. So
DK also hurt Parker this year, so I know he's out.
Yeah, I feel sometimes, dude, if he had that 70-yard touchdown, it was a great week.
I saw some stat that the Steelers had like the most yards after catch in like the last 5 years of any offense.
I mean, Jalen Warren was like that too.
Yeah, well, it's like just Rodgers, like it was all yards after catch.
Yeah.
So when DK broke it, he was good. When he didn't,
which was most of the time.
Yeah. I sold him at the right time in Dynasty too, because he had like a 4-touchdown run where people liked him a lot. Like him and the Steelers flipped him and McCaffrey and another asset for Genty. It was fire.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I feel like somebody came to me
looking really good for that now.
Did you draft DK or did you trade for him?
Traded for him.
Who had him before? Was it Noah?
Yeah, Noah had him.
Because Noah came to me for DK, and I was like, brother, I already have him in redraft. I do not want him in Dynasty as well. No, thank you.
Yeah, I traded for him and traded him away like 2 weeks later.
That works.
Yeah.
You Genty?
Yeah, it was a lot of flipping.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get into the news. A lot of you probably know this already, but Tyreek Hill cut from the Dolphins. Frees up 20-something million in cap space.
Yeah.
It was quite a bit. I mean, he's getting old. He's recovering from a terrible injury.
I watched that live.
I forget, ACL.
Yeah, his leg was.
It was bad. I remember watching it live.
Yeah.
Dude, he was
on the side. He like toe tapped on the sideline. You like watched it back. His knees just crushed.
Gone.
And then then he's just like smiling, like getting carted off the field. You're like,
he was fine. He was like, I'm getting my bag and
I'm getting the best.
Fortnite.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay child.
Oh gosh.
Child support.
Yeah, to go work at McDonald's to pay for his.
But he's getting like the best PT in the world, so that's.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Yeah, I'm sure he was good. Getting massages.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, especially with the Watson. Watson might be a starter next year,
which is nuts to think about. That he's still. He's like not even that old.
No, he's not. But he's a huge cap hit. Like, there's actually like incentive to start him because he's so much money.
You don't think somebody will trade for him?
No.
I don't think so. Either.
I mean, probably not a great dude. Like,
no.
I mean, if the fall off was gonna happen, it's like kind of glad it was him.
What was his last good year? 2020?
Dude, 2019? I don't even remember. That guy hasn't been good in so long.
It's nuts.
He's been a cancer.
Well, it's hard to be a cancer when you're not around. He's gone for like 3 or 4 years.
I didn't know that year off would hurt him the way. I don't know why we're spinning off on Deshaun Watson. We're getting back in. Another guy on the Dolphins that got cut was Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb, Pro Bowl, 2-time Pro Bowl at the end for the Dolphins. Freed up a lot of money. Dolphins are straight tanking. Jeff Hafley, good luck.
Yeah,
I mean, they have no team. I heard they're trying to move Minka Fitzpatrick too. It's
going to be Malik Willis's team in 5 years.
Dude, Malik Willis is going to have A-Chain. Dude, they're probably not going to re-sign A-Chain in a year because he'll be up for a contract extension. That'll be perfect. Josh Jacobs fades out. We just take A-Chain.
Take A-Chain. Honestly, I
that
love
honestly
Jacobs,
works.
Give me A-Chain. Just give me. I want him.
Right.
Last piece of news here. Wyatt Teller, the Browns Pro Bowl guard, announces he'll be leaving in free agency after 7 years with the team. So it looks like the Browns are in a similar territory with
I mean, free agency hasn't even opened up, and he's already let the team know he's gone. He said the city of Cleveland means a lot to him and stuff, so I guess that's good. But, selfishly, I'm kind of hoping he goes to the Raiders. I got a lot of Raiders assets, so.
Yeah, well,
He's been, not as good as these last couple of years, but I think it's the product of just the Browns being bad, so.
Speaking of the Browns, Myles Garrett talked about his next goal after winning Defensive Player of the Year again was Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. So that means that Myles Garrett's either lying or will be leaving the Browns soon. So
Yeah.
he's been out for that.
He'll have to. I mean,
there's just no
the
chance
Browns
he
aren't-
fulfills his dreams on the Browns.
yeah. I mean, he's already like 30, right?
Yeah, he's getting there.
It's like,
He's got like 2 or 3 years left in the tank to win a Super Bowl MVP, if that.
yeah, for a Super Bowl MVP, like, yeah, 2 to 3 years, because then he'll be he'll be good, but not the
How's
same.
Goedert's gonna do that like Von Miller crap, where he's like 35, barely in the league, goes to some team and like
Just journeymans.
journeymans to a Super Bowl? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Except Von Miller, he didn't get one, right?
Did he not?
Because he was on the Bills.
He was on the Bills. I thought he won one before that. Or
Yeah,
am I
well,
thinking-
he won with the
wasn't
Broncos.
he on the Rams the year that they won it?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, that
All
was a
right.
sick pull.
Yeah, that was sick.
Von Miller Rams Super Bowl run. That's not fresh on your mind when you think of Von Miller.
No, I think of Cam Newton not picking up the fumble.
Ah, yeah.
Not throwing shit at Cam Newton, but
well, maybe a little shit at Cam Newton. It seems.
yeah, it seems a little, but that's what I think about when I think of Von.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's enough of the news.
Yeah.
Bringing you a round of Would You Rather here.
No, we're doing guess who's.
I did this for the second week in a row.
Yeah.
I meant guess who's. Lots of W's in these games. Like Would You Rather, guess who. I just confuse them all.
Yeah, a lot of little mini games we play, but it's funny because the episode got corrupted. Parker made the same.
Or what?
Switch-
was
switch
it the
up.
corrupted episode that
I
messed
think
it
so.
up? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're doing a guess who today. Yeah. I'll go first. You know,
Oh, I gotta pull up the.
Yeah. Get your list.
Oh gosh, everybody's gonna hear me typing. Sorry. Let's see. Okay.
I can give you the first question.
Yep, I got it.
This player was drafted in 2022. Oh, fairly young. I mean,
2022. Forget if. I feel like this is the year before. Puka was 23. John Gibbs, is that the same year? It's not going to be somebody that gross.
hey, I mean, for people listening, I gave you George Pickens. He's pretty gross.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Chase Brown.
No. This player is already not on his drafted team.
So he's gone.
Yeah, so the team that drafted him,
See ya, buddy.
yeah,
Javonte Williams.
not Javonte.
Oh, I felt good about that.
This player is a quarterback. So,
Oh,
yeah, switch it up a little bit.
is 2022 Justin Fields?
No, it's not Justin Fields' year.
Oh.
This player was not a starter in 2025.
To start the season or at all? Is that a clarifying question?
To start the season.
Okay.
He played snaps.
He played snaps.
Yeah, you know who this is.
Oh, Mac Jones.
No. Also,
Oh.
that's the same year as Justin Fields. So you're
Oh, is
off
it?
a year.
Is
So.
are they a year older than that?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yeah. This player will be competing for a starting job somewhere in 2026. Why are you looking at me like that?
That's Malik Willis.
Yeah, it's Malik Willis. I was gonna say this guy's my boy because we went to college together. That was gonna be the giveaway hint.
I
but
was all right.
yeah, Malik. He's
not a-
fun. Yeah, we're
That's a
gonna
fun one.
talking about the Dolphins in the
Yeah.
news. I mean, saying he's gonna go there. Packer. He's my boy. Went to my favorite football team and went to my favorite college team. So
Yep.
sick.
All right, Preston, my player for you. His dad played in the NFL.
Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
That'd be great.
This player achieved a career high in touchdowns this season.
A career high in touchdown. I don't know. And his dad played. I don't know someone whose dad has played. And he could be like a bum with touchdowns. He could have like 2.
He could be.
I don't even know. I don't even know anyone's dad who played. Let's just do like some random dude. Maybe DeAndre. No, DeAndre Swift's dad's Jack, but he didn't play in the NFL. I don't know. I'll say Breece Hall. I don't know if his dad played in the NFL, but
It is not
yeah,
Breece Hall.
I don't even think he had a career high in touchdown. Definitely didn't. But
This player was a 5th rounder
in his draft or in fantasy,
in his draft.
and I don't get the year.
You'll get it at a later date.
Okay, wow. We did not make this easier. 5th rounder, and I don't get the year.
The next hint will give you a little.
That's rough. I don't even know a guy taken that late. Woody Marks.
No. This player set the single season receiving record at Syracuse for tight ends.
Oh, he's a tight end. Oh, I'm not even on the. I haven't guessed. I haven't even been looking at the tight ends.
Single season receptions. Syracuse.
I'm trying to think of the guy. I don't know what someone went to Syracuse. This is bad. I'm gonna go Arondé Gadsden.
That's correct.
Okay, I thought he went to Syracuse, but I wasn't 100% sure. And I know he's a junior, or the second.
You like the career high in touchdowns as a rookie?
Yeah, thanks. And you don't tell me his year, so it's like I'm just going from 2016 to
I had AFC West rookie in there.
Okay.
So that was going to get
that would have been really helpful. AFC West rookie would have been.
Yeah. So that would have either been next question or the question after.
Okay, so I'm happy with that. Once we got the tight end, we're there.
I was going to say he had the same name as his dad.
You're really picking the Chargers on me, trying to get me with the Keenan Allen fumble I had on episode 1.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I had him. Yeah, that was brutal.
All right. I'll give you my second guy. Okay. This player is the wide receiver 3 on his team. So I'm giving you the position right away.
Keenan Allen.
That would be good, but but no.
Oh, the fact that you gave me the position right away.
Yeah, and I gave you like his depth chart position. That was a big question.
Right.
I'm trying to be more friendly with this. He isn't from a Power 4 college.
This has got to be a Packer. It has to be.
You think I'm going double Packer?
Yes.
I'm
gonna do. No, he's in. Oh, Cavante Turpin.
No. This player has played with Malik Willis. That's just the next question up.
Wait. You are tricking me. It's Pop Douglas.
It is Pop Douglas.
Come on, dude.
It is Pop Douglas.
Let's go.
Another one of my boys because we went to Liberty together.
Oh, yeah. I knew you were.
Dang
I knew that was supposed to make me think of Packer.
Yeah. Well, I actually had a question above it, but then you said the Packer thing. I was like, oh, I'm going to say the Malik question. I could have made it harder, but yeah. Okay. I might give you another one because I have my third one anyway, so we'll see. That was quick. That was good.
I'm on fire tonight.
Knowing where Pop Douglas went to college.
My next player was a 2018 4th rounder.
2018. Oof. 4th rounder?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I don't even know a guy. I'll go. No, he wasn't a 4th round pick. I'll go like Amon-Ra. That'd be. I don't think he was, but
nope.
He's a 3rd, but I don't even know if he's 2018. Okay.
This player has one top 3 finish at his position.
Whoa. Did you go with like another random tight end here?
At least I believe so.
You didn't fact check it?
No, I did, but I made this like a couple weeks ago. That's what it says on the bullet points, so we're going to go with it.
All right.
I looked at Sleeper and I saw the finishes.
He's got a yeah. Okay. He's got a top 3.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, he does.
He definitely does.
I remember. Yeah.
Did you do like another random tight end? What about like Mark Andrews? He was a 5th round pick.
I feel like he had more than one top 3 finish.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's not. This player has played with Christian McCaffrey.
So he's a 49er, or has played. Are you doing one of the things where he's played at Stanford?
Christian McCaffrey.
So he could have been at Stanford. Except I don't know
it's
anyone.
Either Stanford, the Panthers.
Yeah. Or
the 49ers, or high school, or.
No, I was gonna say.
Dig into archives.
This guy. Oh, we played with him in the Pro Bowl. Got him.
Played with him at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah. It's like what? At that point, I go like Sony Michel or something. But I'm not.
That's it.
Yeah, no, don't do that to me. Has played. Who is the quarterback at the Let's go Sam. No, Sam Darnold was pick 3. It's not Sam Darnold. Who was the quarterback for the Panthers way back then? Was it Dalton?
No, he wasn't that long.
I don't know. No. But now that you said that, I don't like it. Let's go DJ Moore. Bang. Oh, that would have been fire.
That would have been cool. No, please no. This player
might be like Curtis Samuel or something. That'd be fire.
Has played for 2 teams.
Okay, so it's not Curtis Samuel.
And I'll give you this. He led his team in receptions this year.
Whoa. Okay, so I don't know any receivers except DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel that he played with at the Panthers. I mean, if it is Stanford, that sucks because I don't know another Stanford guy. Led his team receptions for the Juwan Jennings.
No.
Dang it. Yeah, Juwan Jennings doesn't have a top 3 finish. That's stupid. Bad guess.
Player is currently playing in the AFC South.
AFC South. So he's not on the team. So that hurts. So that's the Chiefs division, right? The AFC South? No, that's the West. AFC South's the Colts, Texans, Jags, and Titans. And he led his team in receptions. Okay. I don't know the Jags leading receptions, but it's probably not Jacoby Myers or Washington. Probably not. Unless Parker Washington randomly went to Stanford, which would be funny. Texans, have got to be Nico who led it. He hasn't played with McCaffrey unless they played in high school, like you said. Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs. No. They don't have a top 3 finish. Titans don't have a top 3 finish guy on their team either. Calvin Ridley.
No.
Dang it, dude. I'm cooked.
Something you said there was incorrect.
Really?
And you're thinking of it weird now because of it. Unless I'm totally wrong, but I'm almost certain I looked this up. And I fact-checked this because this is a good fact.
Something, okay.
That he led his team in receptions.
Okay, well, give me another clue.
He's 6'5", and he plays tight end.
He plays tight end? Okay, so we're down to Brenton Strange. He didn't do it. Dalton Schultz might have done it.
He might have done it.
Dalton Schultz? Let's go.
He did it.
Parker's a big Dalton Schultz guy. Ever since he hit him with his start of the week when we were posting.
Yeah, I do wish
Dalton
that
Schultz.
We had some early recordings that did.
Where did he play with? Where did he play with McCaffrey with?
Stanford.
Stanford? Dang it, he's a Stanford guy. Yeah, see, I just didn't know where Dalton Schultz went to college.
Yeah, I have played with McCaffrey in college, and
Dang,
you said played with Malik Willis and didn't specify where. So then I was like, I'm gonna remove in college because screw this guy. So I did.
Dang. Okay, I was gonna say, wait a minute. This is. We've had the same question your mind gave me.
I thought I'd go back to double a tight end because I hadn't done a tight end yet.
Yeah, no, double tight end's cool. It's funny because I did quarterback right away. We were doing all these position players. I'll give you my third one because those were kind of quick.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is a onesie position player.
Ooh, quarterback, tight end, and it's clearly Bryce Young.
No, this player has 7 top 10 fantasy finishes in his career at his position.
Are we talking?
He's
weekly or yearly? Like a
yearly
finish?
yearly finish. He's got 7 top 10s.
Mark Andrews.
No,
because you threw me off with the okay.
This player is a quarterback and he has been on multiple teams.
Quarterback, multiple teams, 7 number top 10 finishes.
I'm making this one harder because you could.
Dude, I feel like some stupid guy like Kirk Cousins has finished 7 times or something stupid like that.
Is that your guess?
Jared Goff.
No. This player was this question's so unhelpful. This player was top 50 at his position this year.
This is really helpful, actually. You don't understand how helpful this is. I actually know who this is.
Okay. You want me to just give you the next hint, or
nope,
you got it?
No. Kirk Cousins.
You were close. Yeah, no. This player is a pocket passer, and his highest rushing season he's ever had is 102 yards in a season.
Is this Phillip Rivers?
This is Phillip Rivers.
I'm hot today. Give me that. I saw that man's name appear on my screen. I was like, oh, yeah, that's him.
The top 50 question was actually helpful if you have the list because he is 50.
I don't have the number on it.
Oh, yeah. His quarterback.
I saw his name and I was like, this dude definitely picked Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I was going to say this guy has 10 kids. It was one of the hits.
Was that okay? Well, I would have
Yeah.
gotten it there. I think.
Definitely. Well, the question even before that was this guy retired this year and has retired before, so I would think you'd get it there. But
Nice, dude.
yeah, you did good.
They haven't gone.
We honestly
close.
both did pretty good.
Yeah, except for Dalton Schultz.
It wasn't that
terrible.
bad.
We've had some worse ones.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz is like a
know.
hard one. I just didn't know where Dalton Schultz went to college.
Well, yeah. Well, the played with McCaffrey not in college made you think the teams that McCaffrey had played on.
Yeah, so I was stuck on the.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to disregard the college. You don't know.
Was his dad? No, that was Gadsden. Never mind.
Gadsden.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was good. That was fun.
Nice.
Parker did good today. I tried to keep it with my Liberty boys with Malik and Demario, but
that was
he caught on quick.
Super.
I was trying to throw you off. I was hoping you'd just go down a rabbit hole.
predictable.
Yeah. It was
Not
too
like
predictable.
that.
Yeah. I'll get you one of these times.
You gotta make it think like you're taking me down a rabbit hole, but the rabbit hole's correct, so then I go elsewhere.
Oh, so it's just like an
That's
obvious rabbit hole. So
yeah.
Okay,
It
that'd be good for
can
you because then
be.
you'll look like an absolute
This
idiot.
guy's first name is Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, can't be Aaron Rodgers. Who else?
Yeah. Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
I just think a coach.
Oh, this guy is not a football player.
Currently. Aaron Glenn was a football
He
player.
was.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
could-
that would cook you.
That would be awful.
This guy's first name is Mike.
This guy went famous for doing some stupid touchdown or some dance when his team scored a touchdown and they lost the game anyway. Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was
Block field goal to lose. That hurts.
rough. Jets, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. What a fun season it was for them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's move into the tight ends. That was a little rambling, but that was a fun segment. Hopefully, you guys playing along who are listening. No way you beat me with Gadsden. No way you beat
Gadsden
Parker
was a
with,
good.
with
You pulled
Douglas.
that one well.
So
Yeah.
Parker with the Demario was good, but we'll see. We'll
Needed
see.
a
Maybe
little
you will.
background knowledge to get Demario Douglas that early.
Yeah, you did. You did need some background. You
You
needed
need
some
a
ball
Liberty
knowledge.
fan or a friend.
It hurts
of a
that you
Liberty
know
fan.
that I went to Liberty.
Well,
and,
but
like-
you also know that I know that you went to Liberty.
I know, but it was
Should
fun.
have known, man.
Yeah. Well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well. I don't know. Comment if you beat us or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Yeah. Well, it's up to them, really. They can do whatever they want.
True.
Let's move on to the tight ends. Tight end 12 on the season. I'm really high on this guy for next year. Colston Loveland came on at the end of the year, showed out in the playoffs. I mean, extremely high draft capital, got drafted at 10. He's my personal favorite rookie out of this rookie class for the tight ends with him, Warren, and Fannin. Everyone talks about those guys. And he had finished the year with 700 yards and 6 touchdowns.
A lot of fantasy players, especially young guys like Loveland, when they finish a season hot, their draft capital rises the next year. And I think that's exciting about Loveland. Watching the way he finished and the way they got him the ball is exciting. I think the one worrying thing for me is Bears pass catchers in general. They've been so inconsistent for years. It feels like they all have hot games and cold games. Now, do I think Loveland has the ability to demand targets? Do I think Ben Johnson is a good play caller who's going to get his playmakers the ball? Yeah, so I think there's a good path here for Loveland. I'm just a tad bit worried about Bears pass catchers, and I think that's the only real thing holding me back. Otherwise, amazing talent. You know, we've seen Caleb Williams take a step forward. If those continue, he's going to be a great player.
Yeah. I know you've expressed to me off camera that you...
We don't talk off camera.
Yeah, we're actually not friends at all.
Yeah.
But we don't. Yeah, we actually don't even have a camera, so
Off mic.
off mic. But about your concerns with the Bears pass catchers, and I know that you know that I believe that Loveland's the guy to have. I'm really high on Loveland. I'm not very high on Rome and Burden.
That's fair.
So Loveland's like the guy I like on the Bears, and the other two I don't. And it's like it is kind of calling your shot.
If I'm going to be high on one, it's Loveland over the other two guys.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were there with that. I didn't know if you were a
just
Burden or
the
a Rome guy.
I guess for me, like Rome was hurt, so that's tough.
Mhm.
And I like the talent of Rome and Burden, and I like the offense of the Bears.
Mhm.
If anyone on the team is going to become a number one target, it feels like it's going to be Loveland the way he finished the season. But I guess with Rome's injury, if he's healthy for a season, it may also be him. But if it's a Rome Loveland 1-2 punch and Loveland is getting the second most targets on that team,
As a tight end, as a tight end, you can
love that.
be the number 2. I mean, most tight ends are the number 2 on their team.
So if you're a 1 or a 2 as a tight end in terms of targets on your team, he's fine. So as long as he can do that, great.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm just the most in on Loveland for the Bears situation. Moving on, we got Brock Bowers, my tight end 1 next year. I'll be taking him over McBride. Probably won't be taking either of them, to be honest. And he'll probably be cheaper than McBride.
I would imagine he would.
but he's getting a young stud quarterback upgrade in Mendoza. I mean, Geno Smith might have been the worst player in football this year. I mean, that guy was terrible.
I don't know.
I
Dude, was
mean-
Kevin King playing football this year? Keyshawn Nixon was playing football this year.
Keyshawn Nixon was a Pro Bowler. Respect.
Dude, okay. Let's not even talk about Pro Bowlers. The Browns had 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks. They won like 4 games.
Yeah,
The Pro Bowl
and
is
their head coach got fired with 2
Yeah.
Pro Bowl quarterbacks.
Anyway.
And yeah,
Let's talk
anyway.
about the
But anyway,
Browns.
back to Bowers. As Bowers is getting a quarterback upgrade, getting a head coach upgrade with Kubiak, hopefully. Really what's exciting about Bowers to me is that he had a 40.5 red zone target share and a 27% end zone target share, which is the highest of any tight end, but also of any player. Like that's higher than Adams, higher than Amon-Ra. So that's like he's getting those valuable targets for scoring, and he only had 6 touchdowns, I believe. Maybe 7? Wait.
And
He had
way
7
more-
touchdowns.
What do you have? 2 or 3 his freshman year? His first
Yeah,
year? He positively regressed in touchdowns and played like
he played 12 games.
Yeah,
this
7
year.
less games.
He played
or
12
5
games
less
and had 7 touchdowns, so it's like really promising for the future, in my opinion, where Mendoza is going to be hopefully throwing more touchdowns than Geno. Offensive line improves. Like he's a touchdown. Hopefully he becomes a touchdown guy for tight end, which touchdowns are king at tight end. I mean, they're king.
Yeah. I think I love Bowers. I had him his rookie year. My one gripe was that he didn't score a lot of touchdowns, and he was on pace to outscore his touchdowns from his rookie year this last year by a ton. And you give me an increased offensive line, hopefully. You get me an improvement at quarterback who's only going to grow, and you give me an improvement at head coach. The increased red zone and end zone targets from the year before, everything is pointing to me that Brock Bowers is going to be unbelievable. We know the talent that he is. Like, even think his rookie year, that offense was bad. He hardly scored touchdowns, and he was still gross because he caught the ball. He was good on routes. He caught the ball. He ran through guys. He was, his rack was good. He's just a stud at tight end. He demands targets, and if you give him touchdowns, he's going to be the number 1 tight end. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just simple. Like think about Trey McBride. The year before, did he I don't know, either 0 or 1 receiving touchdown. I don't know if Kyler ended up getting him one at the end of the year.
I think he did.
I think he did. And then this year you give him 11 touchdowns. Obviously, some other things improved.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett slung the rock, but you increase. Like we all saw that it's the same progression that we saw with Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm.
If Brock Bowers can take that same step, and I think he's talented enough, plenty talented enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if Brock Bowers gets you 11, 12 touchdowns next year,
He's tight end 1.
probably. As long as McBride doesn't like go for a repeat season, because McBride's a beast.
If McBride scores 11 touchdowns and do it again, sure. But
yeah, he can do it again. I mean,
I
McBride
think
had a great
he's more
all-time
likely to
tight end
go
season.
down than do it again. I mean,
Yeah,
he's-
just for an
he's the
odds
same
perspective.
talent,
Yeah,
but if we don't know if Brissett's going to be the quarterback, if Murray's the quarterback, Bowers is easily above McBride for me.
yeah.
If Brissett's the quarterback again and they do the same thing they did last year, I mean, how do you?
Then it's
You
like,
got to draft
yeah,
McBride anyway because of the talent he is. But
yeah.
we can talk about him later. But again, Bowers,
It's like Bowers and McBride in a tier above, a whole nother
Easily,
tier
yeah.
with no one, and then the next like rookie
Yes,
guys.
yes.
It's like they're so far
They're
above.
so good.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He was on a terrible team, and he still averaged the tight end 2 in average points.
Which
So,
is insane.
It's insane.
Yep.
Moving on, number 11 or number 10, Dalton Schultz, Parker's guess who I did the worst with, but this guy, don't draft him. I mean, he sucks. 777 yards, 3 touchdowns. He doesn't suck. He's just for fantasy tight end.
He's a streamer.
Yeah, streamer. Sorry, I don't mean to disrespect Dalton Schultz. He's a good NFL player.
He was good that one year. He finished top 3 on the Cowboys.
On the Cowboys.
Um,
I should have thought about that because Cowboy. Yeah,
So, don't pick him up. Don't put him on your team. There's plenty of sleeper tight ends that you'll get more value or seemingly more value in a draft. But he'll be great to pick up for a few matchups. There were a few matchups this year where it's like, oh, I should pick up Dalton Schultz. He scored a touchdown. That's what you're going to get out of him. I mean, that's about all you can really say.
yeah. I did my top 20 tight ends, and he's not in there for next year. So
Preston does not like Dalton Schultz, hence why
Yeah.
you didn't guess him.
yeah, he's just not in there. Not on my mind. I mean, the Texans also could have a QB situation on their hands if Stroud struggles again. I mean, they could put Davis Mills in. Davis Mills played well,
Dude, he won games.
so it's like he's just a guy I'm avoiding a lot.
Fair enough.
Moving on, Hunter Henry. This guy's honestly like the GOAT streaming tight end. Like,
He was what Dalton Schultz strives to be.
yeah, you stream him, and if you stream on the right week, he's just the tight end 1. I mean, because he has the touchdown upside. He's on a good offense. He led his team with touchdowns, 7 with 7, had 768 yards. That 35.6 red zone target percentage, second behind Bowers and still ahead of McBride. I mean, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, he
That's
feasted
elite.
he feasted off of touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
When he was playing well, he was scoring 1 to 2 touchdowns a game. Again, great streamer. We saw the Patriots offense excel this year. Drake May took a couple steps forward. You love that for your tight end. Again, great streaming tight end, and he was getting dropped every week. He did exactly what you wanted him to do.
Against bad matchups or Cincinnati, just pick him up and play him.
Against anybody against Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't.
Just bringing it up because it's funny.
Yeah.
They were the worst tight end defense of all time for fantasy points.
It was a freaking spectacle to watch. Let me tell you.
Just start against Cincinnati if you can.
All right, number 8.
Yeah.
We got Juwan Johnson. Preston, I believe, had this guy in Dynasty.
I did.
That's cool. He ended up having 889 yards.
That's like a lot for a tight end.
And the Saints' offense wasn't that spectacular, at least in the beginning of the year. Spencer Rattler, not so good. Juwan Johnson, 3 touchdowns. I think you're going to get him at a decent value. Like, he's one of those guys that you could draft towards the end of your draft if you need a tight end, well over a guy like Dalton Schultz. We saw Tyler Shuck emerge, and he looked good. He could take a step forward. He could be the second target on this team. I mean, Chris Olave and Juwan Johnson, it feels like with Tyler Shuck throwing the ball, he feels like a pretty safe late-round pick. Obviously, he's getting older, but we've still seen some decent fantasy output. If his touchdowns take a slight positive regression, he could be a top 10 guy pretty easily.
Yeah. Selfishly, I want the Saints at 8 to take Jeremiah Love so that Juwan Johnson can stay that number 2 option on the team for Dynasty. I mean, 889 yards is 3rd for all of tight ends this year, which is just insane. I think he's just a good sleeper. Like, if Shuck is the real deal, the touchdown opportunities could go up. He only had 3 touchdowns. If Shuck's the real deal, hopefully that number improves. I like him, honestly, for next year.
I don't mind him. He's
fun.
going to be a good value.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah, you'll have to spend nothing on him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Moving on to 7, we got Dallas Goedert, the touchdown machine himself this year.
Yeah, he was a good pickup for whoever got him.
Yeah, led his team. I mean, had 11 touchdowns, 591 yards. That's the lowest on the list.
Well, yeah, he wasn't consistent.
Yeah, no, he was not. He was the guy you just couldn't play because he would didn't start him at the start of the year. Then he was doing good. Then okay, I gotta play Goddard. Then he sucked. Then you're like, okay, I'm pulling him out. Then he was good. He was just a total mess. You just never knew when to play him.
Unless you had T.J. Hawkinson in Dynasty, you also had Dallas Goedert, so you couldn't start T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah,
so you had to start Goedert, and then you got some of his good games.
T.J. Hawkinson is not a top 20 guy for me.
I would not put him there. No.
Yeah, just not in.
I mean, I miss when he was good.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's still a good talent. It's just, I don't know. It's tough.
J.J. McCarthy can't get Justin Jefferson the ball. How is he going to get T.J. Hawkinson the ball?
Right.
I guess checkdowns.
Yeah, I mean,
T.J. Hawkinson to the moon, actually. Now that I think about it, put him in your top 10.
But anyway, with the Goddard, he's on the Eagles, but he is a free agent. I don't know where he'll be. Maybe he'll just return to the Eagles. Who knows? I won't be drafting him probably. I mean, he's old. He probably isn't going to score 11 touchdowns.
No. Somebody's going to draft him, I'm sure. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't even like the upside shot, personally.
I don't either. He was hard to predict even against matchups because the Eagles' offense was hard to predict. Maybe if he stays on the Eagles and the Eagles improve, he might be a matchup-dependent guy where you can be more consistent with him. He's obviously not going to score 11 touchdowns again. He might put up 590 yards again because that's not that many.
Yeah.
You just can't really count on him, and we don't know his situation. I mean, there's not a whole lot more to say about Dallas Goedert.
Yeah. Let's move on to a fun guy, finally.
Finally to some fun.
We've had the Goddard, Johnson, Henry, Schultz little run here. I mean, honestly, if you're not a top 6 tight end in fantasy, you're pretty irrelevant anyway.
Yeah, Brock Bowers, irrelevant. Colston Loveland, irrelevant. Notice who finished top 6 and who didn't. Colston Loveland and Tyler Warren.
True.
Tyler Warren finished top 6.
Yeah, but so did Fannin, and I actually have Fannin ranked above.
Okay, so for
Warren
me,
for
Tyler Warren, Fannin, Loveland, clearly.
That's how it went this year, so that would make sense.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, stud rookie tight end. Hopefully, Njoku departs, so Fannin can just be the guy.
Yeah, if Njoku departs, I mean,
Fannin's probably the guy anyway, though. I mean, they don't even have a receiver.
I think he's going to be good regardless. But
yeah, I mean, if they don't take a receiver early, if they don't take Tate at 6 or Lemon at 6, because I don't think Tyson will go at 6, but maybe he will, just with injury concerns. I like Tyson a lot. But he'd be the number 1 option on the Browns team. I know it's the Browns, but when you're a tight end and you're the number 1 option on your team, that's good. So,
I mean, I wouldn't even mind them drafting a receiver to take away some attention. I mean,
Yeah, true.
It's not like a receiver. I mean, if Fannin is the 1 or 2 on his team, it's gonna
it
be
doesn't
about
even
the
matter.
same.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
really.
it's the Browns, regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, 731 yards, 6 touchdowns. He was a rookie who was splitting snaps with Njoku. 21.6% target share, which is highest of the rookie tight ends. I think we're going to see that improve next year. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I guess we have no idea who's going to be throwing the ball, and we don't know how this offense is going to look. So that will be interesting. Apart from that, he's a great talent. He makes guys miss in the open field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I like that they like design plays for him too. Like
Yeah.
he gets like random like goal line carries. I saw him got like a fullback dive. They like design plays for him as a rookie, which I love. So yeah, he's great. He only played 16 games and he got knocked out of week 17 early. So his stats could have been even better.
even better.
Yeah.
He was cooking the last week too when he went out.
Yeah, I think he was like the tight end 4 or 5 at the second half of the season, like the last like 6 weeks of the season.
He
like,
had a
for
few weeks in a
consistency.
row. That was also when we were. So we recorded a few episodes of this, and we had some audio issues, so we couldn't post them. But we were ripping some starts of the week, and our starts of the week were hot. And Preston picked Fannin 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and he went 20, 20, 20 in a row. Like just
I picked him.
Weeks.
Yeah,
Whenever every time Preston picked him, he was good, and that's why Preston mentioned me liking Dalton Schultz, because I picked him the 1 week he had like 20,
yeah,
and it was awesome.
it was pretty sick. Dalton Schultz was in like a huge lull. Parker said start him, and then he dropped like 20. Yeah, 20 plus. It was sick.
If that doesn't give you motivation to listen to our starts of the week next year, we'll be dropping starts of the year around the start of the season. I think I'm gonna pick Bijan.
Yeah, starts of the
Anyway,
year. That's fair enough.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to obviously being able to do that during the season. But yeah, Fannin again, he finished the season well. He gets increased targets, becomes a, Njoku leaves. There's no reason to not like him.
Yeah.
Number 5, we got Jake Ferguson. This guy is polarizing for me. He started off the season as the tight end 1, and he was unbelievable. And then he became the third option on his team with CD coming back, and he kind of fell off a cliff. He had 600 yards and 8 touchdowns, 82 receptions. So honestly, not a bad season. Obviously, the 600 yards is a little scary. If Pickens, is this franchise tag solidified yet?
I think they're. So what I hear
still
here
working
is
on
they're gonna tag him, but they're no matter what not able to play him on the tag. So they either take that extra time to negotiate a contract with him,
Okay,
or trade him because they have 29 mil in cap and the tag is 28 mil, so they can't do it.
Okay, so
And you can't negotiate a tag. There's no restructure with a tag, so you like they're not gonna play him on the tag. He will not play on a franchise tag, but they could make like if they restructure Dak, restructure Lamb, restructure Quinn Williams, like they could make money for him to get paid about that, but not on a tag where they could be able to fix him later.
right.
So I think it's like a 50-50 whether he stays or not.
Right. So, with all that being said, Pickens isn't guaranteed back yet. So, if Pickens is back, I'm out on Ferguson. If Pickens is back, I think he's going to be a great value next year.
Pickens isn't back.
If Pickens isn't back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But,
That's okay.
I mean, Ferguson was, again, like the tight end 1 through the first 8 weeks of the season when Lamb was out. And if you see Pickens disappear, he'll be the 2 option on his team. And Dak's throwing the ball. This offense, as we know, has been good for years. So,
yeah,
for me, it's literally a matter of does Pickens come back or not.
Yeah, I agree. If Pickens, that's like exactly what you got to think because with Pickens there, he's like in a streaming tight end with like elite touchdown upside, and if Pickens gone, he's like a top 5 guy. Like
Pretty much.
yeah, so he's polarizing. Honestly, for fantasy, I honestly hope Pickens is gone. I think Lamb would be better. I think Ferguson's obviously better, and Pickens could be the one on a different team. So I think just for fantasy relevance, Pickens leaving is good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. Pickens and Lamb will be good no matter
They'll be
what
good no matter
together.
what.
Yeah. Going into number 4, Parker's guy, Tyler Warren.
Love this guy. Again, Tyler Warren, 817 yards, 4 receiving touchdowns. We talked about Fannin getting goal line carries. Tyler Warren was getting him to 21% target share. And he was gross at the beginning of the season. Obviously, Daniel Jones getting hurt was tough. I clearly fell off a cliff when you had
The guess who, Phillip Rivers, baby.
Phillip Rivers and oh boy, just some Riley Leonard, is that his name?
Yeah,
just,
Notre Dame.
Just some
Shout
brutal quarterbacks. So obviously it was a tough finish to the season for him, but for me, with a consistent quarterback room, I'm super excited for Tyler Warren. Obviously, I'm a little worried about it next year.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones isn't ready for week 1. That's a little worrying. He is such a great talent, and he was demanding targets earlier in the year. He was a rookie. I know there was some weirdness with Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman and Josh Downs. He's a better player than those three. He's going to demand more targets as he develops. So I'm not worried about the competition around him. I am a little worried about, obviously, quarterback. And I don't believe the Colts offense is going to be as good as it was in the first 8 weeks. When we watched Tyler Warren, it was like 60-some% of his points were scored in the first half of every game.
Yeah, because Jonathan Taylor's doing his little dancey dance in the end zone.
Because they were up by 20 at half, and Jonathan Taylor would then run for another 100 yards.
Yeah,
so they didn't need to pass Warren the ball.
Yeah.
When they're going to be in closer games this year, he's going to get targets into the second half, fourth quarter of games, and he's going to be more consistent. I mean, he only had 4 touchdowns. If he improves that...
4 receiving touchdowns. Yeah, I know he had a couple.
1 or 2 rushing touchdowns, you're right.
Or
okay.
yeah.
So he had a few miscellaneous touchdowns. I just see so much room for him to grow. The only worry for me is, again, quarterback, but that will be solved at some point.
Yeah.
With Daniel Jones coming back and getting healthy, I believe. So whether it's early in the season or not, will I be taking him at price with that worry? It depends where he's going. But I have him in Dynasty. I just traded for him, and I'm super excited to, I got a team that I'm trying to build for the future 2 or 3 years out, and I love having Tyler Warren on my team for that.
Yeah. I like Tyler Warren a lot. I even like him for next year. I just think you shouldn't draft him where you're drafting him. You should just draft Fannin where you're above him, because I think Fannin could start hotter than Warren, and you could be able to like flip, maybe, hopefully, not saying you get like Warren plus, but I think Warren could start slow with the quarterback situation. If Daniel Jones,
value out of Fannin.
If
you could probably draft Fannin, I would imagine Warren goes before Fannin in ADP as well.
Probably, yeah. I would imagine that too. So I would just rather have Fannin, because I think Warren's going to start slower, especially if they're like solutions Daniel Jones and he's coming off the injury. I think Warren could start slow and just finish the season really strong. So I think as long as that quarterback situation, like you said, gets fixed, Warren's a great talent. I like him a lot. For Dynasty, like Parker was saying, love the asset. I just think for next year specifically, he might start slow. That's my worry with him. And how you start is like so perceptive in fantasy, because it's like people make an opinion about you and just stick to it. It's very interesting, but yeah, just doing good early matters. So I think Warren could like honestly be like a buy low, like
in week 5,
yeah,
week 6.
Exactly. Yeah, moving on. Tight end 3 in the year. This guy's just the GOAT fantasy tight end, Travis Kelce. I mean, finishing at tight end 3 this late in his career at like 36. I mean, it's impressive. I mean, what Travis Kelce's done for the tight end position for so long is amazing. I mean, he had a 20% target share, 851 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, he probably retires next year, but maybe he comes back. I don't 100% know. I mean, I think if he plays, he'll still be fantasy relevant. So
I could see him being a good value. I don't know if people are kind of overdrafting Kelce for the name. I think they kind of died when he was drafted in the first round and he finished bad. I don't know, was he like not even top 5 that one year?
Yeah,
and he fell off.
Yeah, the fall
I
off
think
year.
He lost his name value so fast. So I believe he could be a very good value next year. He had 851 yards and 5 touchdowns. If you keep Patrick Mahomes healthy the rest of the year, I mean, he could do that again, plus a few touchdowns, and you're probably going to get him at a good value. I know he finished as the 3, but we saw Bowers go down. We saw a few weird things with Tyler Warren falling off with Daniel Jones and George Kittle getting hurt. So, did he deserve this top 3 finish? Maybe not. So it's a little inflated, but I mean, top 6 guy for sure. And I think he can do it again next year. So I'm not out on Kelce.
Especially if Rashi, with all his off the field issues, is like gets suspended again.
Right.
I mean, I heard Rashi's in like some real trouble. So if Kelce, I mean, I don't know what they do.
Did you see him all wearing that free 4 shirt?
Yeah, I saw that. I think that they're gonna stop. Like, they're gonna tell the players to not do that, because he got like legit. Apparently, the girlfriend's saying like years and years of abuse, like 6+ years. So it's like
something about
he's got like multiple accounts. Like, it's like not even just like it's like physical, sexual, verbal, like intimidation, like all this stuff. Yes. He's getting sued for all of it. So he's got a lot to get through.
That's not great. Don't draft Rashee Rice on principle.
Yeah, the problem is Rashi's such a beast, but he's scary. I don't know. Like in Dynasty, he's like not an asset I like love.
Why are we ruining our ADP 3 years in a row based on legal trouble?
I know, it's so annoying. Yeah,
so rough.
It's like you're just so good on the field to stop.
Well, yeah, you see NFL players do it all.
I know, you do see it all the time, and maybe the girl's lying. We have no idea. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty, so
Yeah, that's the law.
that's the law. So
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Moving on to tight end 2. The 101 next year. Everyone knows this.
Yeah, he has
It's
been
Bijan. I mean, his teammate Kyle Pitts.
the better Falcon Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, the better one. He's only 25 still.
If they put Kyle Pitts at running back, he would be the 101.
He's the 101 at tight end.
He would still be the 101.
Yeah, no matter what position he plays, he's the 101.
Yep. Head coach.
Yeah. Head coach, yeah. He could be calling plays on the sideline. He gets credit. But anyway, that's just a running joke. But he's still only 25. He could be on a new team. Maybe he won't be teammates with Bijan anymore.
Or maybe he will because they'll both get traded.
I hope he does go to a new team, honestly. But I do like Stefanski, like what he did with Fannin. I think that's promising with Pitts because Fannin and Pitts are like very similar. Like they're more of a receiver type player. But if he does leave, like I don't love the QB situation in Atlanta, so that would be cool. So I think he could demand like the number 2 target somewhere else with a better quarterback situation. So
I think, if he stays in Atlanta, he's guaranteed to be the second option.
I mean,
London. He's not going to out.
They could draft someone too.
They could. What I'm
they
saying
don't have a
is-
first round pick
is
though.
his
Wait.
ceiling is your.
Oh wait, they don't have a first round pick. They traded that for James Pierce, who is probably never playing football again, for an off the field issue.
What's up with these people? Just stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's not going to out target Drake London, is my point. So at best he's the 2.
Yeah.
And we see all of inconsistencies from Drake London based on Michael Penix. So if Michael Penix can't sustain Drake London 100% of the time, he's not going to be able to sustain Kyle Pitts all that often. The games that we saw Kyle Pitts succeed was when Drake London was out. So for me, I just don't think he's consistent enough. I think he's a great talent. I think on a different team as a 1 or a 2, he'd be awesome. If the Falcons could figure out a quarterback situation, that'd be great. I'm worried about Michael Penix. If Michael Penix takes a step forward and can fully back Drake London and still give stuff to Kyle Pitts, I'd be more in. But again, I had Drake London last year, and there were games when he'd score 35 and you were stoked, but then he'd score 4 with like 10 targets because Michael Penix just threw mallards to the other team. It's just
some mallards. I haven't heard that
straight up playing duck hunt on the field.
Yeah,
that's my biggest gripe with the Falcons. Obviously, Bijan is quarterback proof because he's a running back, and dump offs aren't that hard to throw. But when you talk about Drake London, especially Kyle Pitts as the second option, it worries me.
Yeah, he still had 928 yards, 5 touchdowns, 88 catches, second most for tight ends in yards and catches, which is great.
Right.
22.2% target share. That's second on the team. That's ahead of Bijan. So,
right. Well,
there's the 101 case.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, the
But,
second on his team in targets,
yeah.
the 101 case.
Yeah. But he wasn't actually good enough to get the tight end 2. It was just a bad tight end year. And he got propped up with that. The 46.1 is it's literally the greatest tight end fantasy game of all time. So
for the greatest fantasy tight end of all time.
Yeah,
you
but
said that about Kelce, but I think the bullet point was meant to be put under Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, probably. But I just love Kyle Pitts. But all jokes aside, I think he'll be fantasy relevant. I think he's my tight end like 8 or 9 going into next year. So
he's a top 10 guy.
Yeah.
Draft him.
Yeah, draft him.
Draft him at value.
Draft him late.
See what happens.
Yeah.
You'll probably drop him in week 6, and then Drake London will get hurt, and you want to pick him back up.
Yeah. Well, only 2 tight ends even finished with over 200 PPR points. He had 211, and then going into number 1, Trey McBride with 317. So really only
give us the next person.
Yeah.
That's a impressive.
Just lap the field over 100 more points. 27% target share, 34% red zone target share, 19% end zone target share. That's just elite. It's Trey McBride. Everyone knows he had an amazing tight end year. There's not a ton to say with him. Draft him. He's tier 1 of tight ends. 1,239 yards, 11 touchdowns, 126 catches, led tight ends and all those stats.
I think the one thing for McBride for me is he's going to be drafted highly. I would just caution y'all against his ADP. I would keep track of his situation because if he returns to the Cardinals, now Jonathan Gannon,
yeah, he's
gone. So that's
Packers
promising,
DC now,
which is fine.
That's a DC, yeah.
So that's promising.
Also, Drew Petzing, the OC, is with the Lions now, so he doesn't have his OC from last year either.
Right. So it'll freshen up, and that sounds a little scary, but I think it's going to improve regardless because Jonathan Gannon was terrible. So that's helpful. But I think the quarterback situation is a little scary. If it's Jacoby Brissett and he's throwing as many balls as he did last year, even close to, I don't see why you don't draft him at that spot. I would just caution against drafting him in the first round if Kyler Murray's throwing the ball. That I would be a bit worried about, considering how many touchdowns Kyler Murray threw to him 2 years ago and how many Jacoby Brissett threw to him this year.
Yeah.
It's a little worrying. Now, I wouldn't say avoid him, but if I'm taking him at a top 10 pick and it's Kyler Murray, I think he's not going to return that value. So I would just be careful. I'd monitor his situation.
Even like early second seems a little rich for me as well.
Yeah.
So
if Jacoby Brissett, if everything stays the same,
but
you
it
could
won't.
take him there.
It won't because that's like Marv didn't play all the games. Like if Marv just gets his confidence back, like he was highly touted. Like
I don't
if you
really
believe
know
it,
if that's going to affect McBride.
but if you believe him at all, plus the Michael Wilson breakout, like I mean, is he getting 126 catches? Like
probably not.
That's just a lot of catches.
I think regardless, he's not going to score 317 points next year. I mean, he might score 250, 260, and you're going to love that still. But to score 317 again, it'll be tough. Just
a lot. We just watch the situation, like Parker said. We'll keep you updated where we would take him. So just keep tuning in, and we'll make sure you don't mess up the Trey McBride pick.
Or any of the picks.
Except
we mess up picks, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll mess them up, I'm sure.
I don't mess up, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're cutting that.
Anyway,
that was weird.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned again for the quarterback episode coming next.